Awesome. Well, thank you all for joining. We are going to go in depth in the Plexus compensation plan. We're going to start at a very high level, talk about the 11 different ways that you get paid. Then we're going to talk about where you all are at specifically and with the new Fast Start referral program, compensation program, so that as you're building a business very rapidly, you're going to see that there is a lot of income that you can earn in a very short time with Plexus. The thing that I love about Plexus, and I'll digress for just a second, is that it has the simplest compensation, the fairest compensation, the fastest compensation, and it gives the ambassadors 50% of the profits in the compensation plan. So I can't find a company that says, for every dollar I make, I'm going to give the people that share the opportunity and share the business 50% of those profits, but Plexus does. And that's why this compensation plan is so lucrative. And the important thing to know too is that I've always seen with Plexus that they do right by the ambassador. And you're going to see that here at the end when we talk about the Fast Start program that was just revamped. When Jen joined in July of 2013, so 7 years ago, less than 0.1% of the ambassadors earned Fast Start bonuses. To me, that means that that's a plan that doesn't work. And you're going to see here later on, that number is going to be more like 20 to 50% of the ambassadors who join have the opportunity to earn this program. So that's huge. But I was buying some products from another company. We love to support small business, and we love to support direct selling business and friends that we have in that business. And so our daughter likes a specific product from a specific company that I will not name for her workout regimen. And these are, let's just say they're bars, protein bars. And let's just say it cost me like $8 a box to get them. Not a big deal. But we had these bonus dollars that were available. And my wife and I spent the better part of 75 minutes trying to get the dollars that were available and order on the website for some freaking protein bars. And it was like, when we finished, I said, do me a favor, cancel our subscription right now after this order goes through. I never want this pain again. And what you're going to experience with Plexus is that the compensation and the tools and everything that your customers and your ambassadors have to use will be pain-free. I could not say that 7 years ago. I can say that today. So let's jump into it. All right, so we'll start at the top level, and I'm going to go through the 11 different ways you get paid, but I'm going to focus, as you see, on really 2 or 3 as you're just starting that you should focus on in order to build a stable business and in order to maximize your income. I think everyone wants to do that. So I'm going to go into theater mode here. I'm going to then share my screen. Once I do that, la-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da. I share that screen. Perfect. And you should now see a screen that says Plexus Worldwide. Yes? All right. I can't see it because my screen went away, but someone give me a verbal yes if you could see a Plexus Worldwide screen.
So with you, there's nothing that...
No? Okay. No. All right, let's try that one more time. Recording? There we go. I'm recording. We're good. Okay. And how about now? And bang. Okay, does everyone now see Plexus Worldwide? Okay, great. So the thing that I want you to know is that, first of all, any information that I share is presented by independent ambassadors by Plexus Worldwide. Plexus makes no guarantees of income, or such representations may be misleading. Your success depends on your effort, commitment, skill, and leadership abilities, and how effectively you exercise those qualities. Great, done. Let's jump into it. So I mentioned there's 11 ways you get paid. Every Friday, you get paid on one way, which is your weekly business builder bonuses. So when an ambassador joins your team, as either you sign them up directly or you're level 2, in other words, the person underneath you signed up somebody, That is a business builder bonus. And currently, if they do the $99 pack, that pays the level 1 ambassador $20, the level 2, which would be you, $5. Okay, that's paid weekly. The other 10 ways you're paid monthly, and it's on the 15th of every month. And here's the cool thing I want you to know about Plexus if this is your first month. We never get paid on the 15th. We usually get paid on the 14th all the way to as early as the 7th or 8th of the month. So Plexus is so amazing that if the 15th falls on a Monday, you usually have your check in your bank by the 11th or the 12th. So by the 15th, you're paid. Just know it's usually earlier than that. So I like to break up the compensation into short-term income and long-term income. When you're starting out, you need to get some short-term wins. You need to make some money now to pay for your product. And then you want to be building towards this long-term compensation that we'll talk about. Okay. So this is kind of an eye chart, and I want you to, I'm going to breeze through the first 3 points because I want you to focus on the green. Okay. And I might like annotate here if it lets me. So forgive me if I start like drawing things. So the first way that you can be paid in the short term is through personal volume. And that means people buying through your website, whether that's your own purchases or somebody else. So basically for $100 to $499 that goes through your website, again, through your orders or through other people, like customers, not ambassadors on your team, customers who are just buying products, not sharing the opportunity. You get 15% of that volume. As soon as you hit $500 or more, that retroactive back to the first 100 pays you 25%. So the simple math is this. If you do $500 in personal volume, you're going to make 25% of that, or essentially $125 in commission. Okay. You do $2,000 in volume, same thing, 25% or $500. Okay. Simple. That's personal volume. That is people buying products through your website. Clear as mud? Cool. Okay. The second way is through preferred customer bonuses. Now we take those same customers, okay, and they're buying through your website. They have 2 different ways they can buy. They can either buy as a retail customer, which means they pay the most expensive price and they're just getting it one time. Or they can buy as what we call a preferred customer, which means they get the product at a 10% discount. So in other words, if a product set is $100, the retail price is $100, they pay $90. The stipulation is that they put up what's called a subscription. They're going to get that same order at the same time every month. Pretty simple. So that's why they get the discount, because they're getting a subscription every month. And we know if we love the products, if we're giving ourselves a chance to improve our health, we want those products consistently, a minimum of 3 months. We want to give it at least 6 months. And if you're lifers, like hopefully everyone will be on this call and everyone who's watching, it's like toothpaste. You're going to get it every month. You're going to use it every day because it makes you feel well. All right. So preferred bonuses are when those customers enroll a subscription and they get that subscription to go through. So on top of what you made on point number 1 on volume, if someone gets a particular product set, there's a $1 preferred bonus that's paid to you every month for that customer preferred bonus. So same thing, I'll use simple math, and these numbers aren't correct. You can look up in your back office what the actual payments are, but let's just say a particular product set is $100. It might carry an $8 preferred bonus. So you would make 15 or 25% on the 100. And in addition, you would get another $8 for the preferred bonus. Okay, I'm moving on. Here's where I want to focus. Go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
I'm going to have to leave the meeting. I'm dealing with a medical issue with my husband, and but I will watch it later. I didn't want to just leave and not say anything.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'll watch it later. Thank you.
That's good. So business builder bonuses are what I just alluded to a little bit ago with the 20 or the $5. So you have the opportunity to earn those every week. Okay. Now, rank achievement and fast start achievement is what you all are experiencing right now as you're hitting the levels of silver, senior silver, and gold. All of you are aiming towards that goal in the short term, and those bonuses are paid one time, and they're paid monthly, so on the 15th. So starting with, and we'll talk about these in more detail in just a second, but starting with silver bonus at $100, I believe senior silver is $150, gold is $250, senior gold is $350, ruby is $500, senior ruby is $750. So those are one-time bonuses, and we go to 0.5, which is the fast start achievement bonus, and those double. And you're going to see, it says in here in your first 30 calendar days. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to explain it to you because it's so much better. And you're going to see every single person can make double bonuses in your first 5 months. Okay, we're moving on. I'm going to skip 0.6, 7, 8, 9 because that's when you get to the level of emerald, sapphire, and diamond, which we're thankful that Jen has done that, maintained that, and gets those bonuses. But I want you to know when you get to those upper levels of Plexus, which you can do, and most of you will do, we're excited about, Plexus does additional profit sharing. So this is just a point number 6, 3% of the total profits are given to just the emeralds. Then there's the profit sharing at sapphire, which an extra 1%. So only sapphires get that 1%, and then diamonds only get an extra 1%. So you're getting, when you're diamond, 5% of Plexus's profits in this pool distributed to those people. It's huge, huge. When you get to emerald, you get to get Alexis as well. We've had, golly, baby, how many have we had now? 4. We're beyond blessed and thankful. So love those car payments being paid for by Plexus. Last point before we get to the big one is the retail override commission. So Jen, you're sitting here and you've got, I think, 11 ambassadors now throughout your team. All of your level 1 ambassadors, let's say there's 6 of those, right? Every person who's under Jen, so like Erin, for example. So Erin goes out and she gets 20 customers next month. So not ambassadors, remember, they're customers buying product through her website. And that would equal, let's just say, $2,000 in PV. Well, we know from what we just talked about that Erin is going to get 25% of that $2,000. So quick math, she's going to get $500. Awesome. But guess what Plexus does? With 0.10, the retail override commissions, Jen earns 5% of that $2,000 as well. So she doesn't know those customers. She's never met them. She doesn't know how Erin acquired them, but she gets 5% of that. So every level 1 that you build that gets PV over $100, you're getting this 5% override. So I can tell you that we have a few people on my team that do thousands of dollars every month. I have no idea what those customers are, but I love getting, from one person, for example, getting over $150 every month from their PV. So that's a great way to build a wide base of level 1 ambassadors that you want to also teach how to get customers and do some fishing so that you get those override commissions. Okay. Next slide, I made green because this is my favorite, okay? And this is how you build long-term sustainable income that will, what I like to call mailbox money, okay? And that is pay points. So this is how Plexus pays the profit, essentially. Every ambassador who's commission qualified earns points, and each position has a different point value. So for example, Jen Dotson is a level 1 to Jen Mango. Okay, that means that she is worth 5 points when $100 goes through her account, whether that's her own order or that's a customer order. She turns points. Same, because Erin is a level 2, same thing for Jen. She's worth 5 points. And then Erin's ambassador is a level 3 to Jen. She's worth 5 points. And if that ambassador recruits someone, now we're down to level 4, which is 4 points, 5, 3 points, 2 points, down to 1 point for a level 7 ambassador. So level 7 ambassadors we love. I just don't know many of their names because it's 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, right? I have no idea that we're all connected, but somehow we are. And they are worth less points, but they still turn points when $100 goes through their business each and every month. Okay. So points add up. Let me give you an example of how it would work. And these pay points, by the way, average around $3. So think about it this way. Because Jen and Erin joined in their first month, Plexus has this cool thing where they give you the 5 points when you buy a welcome pack. And then the following month, as long as Jen or Erin has $100 running through your PV, whether they're, again, their orders or somebody else's, they'll turn those 5 points again. So basically $15 from every ambassador level 1 through 3 each and every month. And all those points add up. Points is how you also get next levels in Plexus in terms of rank. So your first level is silver, and you need 3 level 1 ambassadors. From there, it goes to senior silver, where you need 50 points. Okay, so remember, the first 3 levels are 5 points each. So you could have 3 level 1s, you could have 7 level 2s, and that would equal 10 ambassadors in your first 2 levels, 5 points each. You guys get the math where I'm going, so that's 50 points. Gold is 100 points. Senior gold is 250. Ruby is 500. Senior ruby is 750. And then the big jump to emerald is 1,500 points. Now, let me tell you what happens, and here's why I love points. Basically, in Jen's first month, her first 11, it's first full 30 days, she earned around $1,800 in those first 30 days by getting a combination of customers and ambassadors. Now, back when we started, once you got through your first enrollment month and you signed on ambassadors, they didn't give you 5 points in their first month. They only gave you 5 points in the following month after $100 went through. Now, ambassadors that join your team in the same month with a welcome pack give you points, 5 all the way down to 1 based on a level 7, right? So it's a much better program because you get points that much faster. So you can see on the screen here that between her PV, the preferred customer bonuses, her business builder bonuses, and the rank bonus, how much she made in that first month. But let me tell you where we're at today and why we're so excited now about this compensation plan is that you have the ability to get points way faster than we could ever have gotten them back then. So we've benefited from having a very stable and a great loyal team. And now we're seeing in the last 30 days, our team is starting to accelerate growth. And we're even more excited because we're going to see so many more promotions. And these points have sustained us for many, many years. So we average anywhere from the lowest I think we had was around 2,000 points upwards to 3,000 to 3,500 points. So remember, just the one way that you get paid is pay points. And if you have 3,000 points each month at $3, that's $9,000 in monthly income before you have the other 9 ways that you get paid. So that's how it's easy to see that you have people earning $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $50,000 a month, simply by the points. And that's why we love them. They give you mailbox money. So when we were fortunate last year to take Riley on his graduation trip and our whole family to Europe for the Mediterranean for 4 weeks, I didn't have to worry about a job, or Jen didn't have to worry about working because of pay points and the system that was happening. We were earning income while we were abroad. And that's the beauty of this comp plan. Okay. Let me pause there for just a second. I'm going to stop sharing for just a quick second. And I think it's a good point for me to basically ask questions before I go into Fast Start. So I covered a lot there. I don't see any questions in the chat, but I want to open it up. You can certainly unmute if you've got questions and let me answer them for you. Otherwise, I assume it's clear as mud. I know it's a lot to digest, right? But just focus on ambassadors, which get you points, and eventually getting customers, which give you PV. Those are the two kind of base components of the compensation plan. So let me now focus on, I'm going to share my screen again. And I'm going to show you the new rank program because it is phenomenal. I'm going to make it nice and big.
Can I rejoin? I want to rejoin and start over.
Me too. Okay, can you guys see this Fast Start screen over here? Yes? Okay. I'm going to try and use my annotate button because I dig it. I like to draw. Okay. So we are right here in the month of June, all right? And so those of you that started this month, you have the ability to, I got to calm myself, not get too excited. Okay, so you start in June. The new Fast Start program is quite simple in that when you get to silver in your first 30 days, so let's say that somebody started June 23rd, okay? So you start on the 23rd, your calendar month starts the next day, so the 24th. So by the 24th of July, if you reach silver, you're not only going to get a $100 bonus, look at that right in there. With this new Fast Start program, it's going to double, and you're going to get $200, okay? So you started on the 23rd of June, you've got until the 23rd of July to get to silver. But look at this. You have until August to get to senior silver, which is 50 points. 50 points is 5 or 10 ambassadors, levels 1, 2, and 3. You get to senior silver. Jen, it's 150, yes? Yeah, $150. So you'd get the 150, and guess what? It would be doubled. You'd get $300, okay? Because you're getting this momentum building, and Jen Dotson has seen this, and just this month alone, she's gone from 0 to 65 points and probably growing on her way to gold. We're going to be pushing for that. We believe that can happen before the end of the month. So she'll get the 250 bonus, but let me show you something even cooler. So someone that's working for Jen, like Aaron right now, who just started in June, you have the opportunity to get these bonuses. Guess what Jen gets when you go silver? She's going to get $50. When you turn senior silver in August or sooner, maybe it's even July or this month in June, Jen's going to get $75 while you get $300. Okay. We move on to gold. Again, if you can do it by September, you're going to get $250, and that'll be doubled. You're going to make $500. And then Jen, as your sponsor, gets $125. We move on. Senior gold's $350. Nope. You did it by November. You're going to get $700, and Jen gets $175. Following the math, pretty simple. November, same thing. Ruby is a great bonus. $500. Nope. You get $1,000, and Jen gets $250. And then lastly, senior Ruby, it's a $750 bonus, which now has become a $1,500 bonus if you do it by November. And Jen gets $350. So we can add all those up, but here's what I want to show you. Maybe someone in here joined in April. And this chart simply outlines that if you can get to senior silver this month, okay, great. You get these bonuses doubled. If you can't do it, if you miss it this month, but you push and get yourself to gold in July, you don't get this bonus, but you still get these. Okay? Nothing changes. You don't lose out. Let's say you don't make it to gold in July, you're close, you get to 90 points, and then you make this big push because your team's in momentum and you hit senior gold by September. Great. You still earn these bonuses. You're back on track and you're rocking and rolling. Now, we've got some team on here that we love, Nadia y Aldo de Mexico, our friends from Mexico, and they started in March. Now, here's the thing. They started in March, but their first month is actually April in this program. So they enrolled in March, but the first thing they do is April. So actually, we'll just pretend it's March. I'll make sure I'm correct. So they've already reached the level of gold. So they've already gotten their fast start bonuses, but now they have until August to get to senior gold. I know Nadia's pushing. She could hit senior gold this month. Definitely in July, but it could happen this month. She's going to get these bonuses. Same thing. She has now till August to get to Ruby and August to get to senior Ruby. So just because you started before this program started doesn't mean you don't have a chance to earn these bonuses. But you all who started in June are sitting in what we like to call the catbird seat. You have the ability to earn all these bonuses through the end of the year. And more importantly, when you get teammates that join you this month, at the end of this month, or even the beginning of July, they have until December. So push this out a month. They'll have 30 days. They'll have September to hit super senior silver, October to hit gold, November to hit senior gold, or excuse me, yeah, basically push it out a month. I'm getting all confused, but they'll have until December to reach all those milestones. So again, it's huge. It's an amazing opportunity to absolutely make double income that we did not have before. Okay.
Hey, Phil.
Yeah.
So I have 6 ambassadors,
Awesome.
and if the people, yes, if the people sign under me, I get how many points per ambassador?
5 points.
Does it count?
Yep, you get 5 points. So remember, points, there's a difference.
I know you went over this. I'm just trying to.
You're good. No, this
clarify.
is why we do this. So you get 5 points for every ambassador levels 1, 2, or 3. So using the example I used earlier, your level, so someone that signs up to you under you, Aaron, is a level 1. Someone that signs up under them is a level 2. Someone that signs up under them is a level 3 for you. All of them get you 5 points. So it's so important when you're starting off to try and go as wide as possible. So you've gotten 6 level 1 ambassadors, and that is phenomenal. We want to see every single person try and get to, in Mexico we say 20, el poder de 20, which is the power of 20. We want to try and see you get 20 level 1 ambassadors and then teach them to do the same. Get 3, get 3, get 3. Keep going wide and going deep so you have a lot of 1 through 3 ambassadors, which give you the most points.
So silver is how many points? 25?
No, silver is 3, just 3 level 1 ambassadors. You've already achieved that. So you have 6, so you are already silver. The next level for you is to get to senior silver, which silver is the only level where it's the number of ambassadors, 3, and not points. Every other level is points based. So we have 3 for silver. Yep, 3 for silver, and then it's 50 points. So you could have those 3 level 1s and 7 level 2s. You can have.
So she's already at 30 points. So
you're
she
at 30 points.
20 points.
So you either need 1 level 1 and 3 level 2s, or you need 4 level 3s, or 4 level 2s, or 4 level. See, it's a combination of 20 points. However you want to figure that out. So you're all right. You're going to get there.
Come on, Rosanna.
Exactly. So every one of you has this opportunity to build a team, and I hopefully take advantage. When I like to say, when someone puts $100 bill on the ground, I want to be the guy that goes and picks it up. I don't want to be the one that walks past it. And to me, Plexus is putting 4,200 bills on the ground for you that joined this month. So do that math, right? 1,500, 1,000, 700. Does that not equal 4,200 bucks? Am I wrong? 25, 800, 1,500.
We
That's
did the math with the calculator earlier. It was
$4,200. 4,200. You can still collect, if you do it in your own time, you're going to collect $2,100 in bonuses. But if there's
And how many points is gold?
Gold is 100.
100 points.
Yep.
Okay.
Or how many level 1 through 3s? I'm doing reverse math on you. So if it's 100 points, how many level 1 through 3s do you need to get gold? I'll give you a hint. Each one's worth 5.
Okay.
So 20.
Yeah, you said the power of 20, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So each ambassador is worth 5 points when they're level 1, 2, or 3. So if they're worth 5 points and I need 100 points to get to gold, I need 20 ambassadors in my level 1, 2, and 3 positions to get there. Senior gold, so let's do that. Let me do my erase button here. Oh, this is, Jen, I might get addicted to this. I might get addicted to annotating.
You already are. But I just want to say, like, for Rosanna, I love, Rosanna, that you're on here. You're excited. I love your comments and stuff on the post. The power that is ours, like Phil said, for you in the next 4 days, which doesn't seem like much time, and yet we're seeing people turn over and over. Like, to add 3 people and make $300, really $360, really $405. When Phil broke down all those other pieces, you're basically going to make $405 for adding 3 people with welcome packs if you do it between now and June 30th. So that is huge, 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 huge.
So 3 ambassadors to turn silver. Okay, now we switch to points. Senior silver, you need 50 points. Gold, you need 100 points. Senior gold, you need 250 points. Ruby, you need 500 points. Senior ruby, you need 750 points. So if we want to break these down, gold is so attainable because you literally have 20 ambassadors, level 1 through 3. That's all it takes, 20 ambassadors. Senior gold, same thing. Break that down by 5. If you get 50 level 1 through 3 ambassadors. Here it's 100, and here it's 200 and, or excuse me, no, sorry, 175. Why is my math so wrong? 5 points, 75. That's 125, 150. Good Lord, I'm embarrassed. 150 ambassadors, level 1 through 3. Now the cool thing is this: it's never this linear, because you're going to have a level 3 that adds 20 people, which means you're going to have 20 level 4s, and the points are simple. Levels 1 through 3, they equal 5 points. Jen, what does a level 4 equal when they spend $100? 4 points. 4 is 4. A level 5, when they spend $100? 3. A level 6 is worth 2, and a level 7 is worth
1
point.
And a level 8 is
0.
But we want to make sure we talk about level 8s through 12s, which will show up in your back office. From time to time, you'll see that. And the cool thing is that if you have a level 1 or a level 5 that ends up not ordering over 100 for the month, you get to benefit from compression, which means everybody moves up the ladder. If you think of like chutes and ladders, so you're always getting paid. If you have the growth, you're always getting paid a full 7 levels. It'll just maybe fluctuate from time to time depending on people's orders.
Okay, I want to finish with one thing, and it's the most important thing to this comp plan that I can recommend to every single one of you, that we imprint this primary value now, and you do the same for your teams. And that is, we want to have this sort of set it and forget it mentality, which means that we want all subscriptions, so subscriptions, to be on, and we want them to be set with at least $100 in PV. Okay.
Hey, we can't see behind our names, our pictures, just FYI, just so you know.
Well, then we're going to watch this. Watch this. Wham! How about now?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to annotate over here. Subscriptions on.
There you go.
And we want them to be at least $100 in PV. What that means is, remember, you can buy your own products every month or have a customer's orders go through every month to satisfy your $100 PV requirement to be able to earn commissions, okay? So, for example, Jen has over $500 in customer orders that go through every month. Her subscription is on, but it only processes at a certain time of the month if her PV has not exceeded $100. So we want you all, and we want you to train your people that when they register and they get their welcome pack, let's say they join here on the 26th of the month. When they go in and buy that welcome pack, we want them to click a subscription order for the following month for the 26th through the 28th and have that on, and we can make it what's called conditional. That means if a customer buys products over $100 from their website, then it will not place an order that month for them. Okay? We want everyone to have a subscription on, because if they don't, all right, we can have an issue where, hey, Phil, I got my 20 people. They've signed up. They're registered, and I got my 100 points this month, and next month, nobody orders anything, no subscriptions are on, and you're back at 0 points. We never want that to happen. We want everyone, as kind of the rules to play, to say, have a subscription on. It may or may not process depending on customers going through, but have it on, because if nothing else, you want to get your products every month so you're feeling great and being a product of the product. But train your people when they buy their welcome packs, turn on the subscription. Now, if you've got people that join that didn't know about that and didn't do that already, it's just really quick. Go back. Hey, go in to your back office and set up your subscription. Set it up for any day that you want your products to be shipped to you. Okay? Questions on that? Okay. I like to say, I had a boss who used to say, silence is acceptance. Let me go to the chat here.
I have one question.
See, I was looking at Aldo.
Okay. Just to be clear, those who enter in March here in Mexico, they still can reach the senior silver in this month, in June, and then we start in, I don't know, in July gold, in August senior gold, and I think we finish with senior ruby in October, right?
Actually, so it'd be August. So if we look at that chart, I'll send you the chart, Aldo.
Yeah.
But I just took off the share. But essentially, you have, and that's why I love this chart, because it's very clear. You have until August to get senior gold, ruby, and senior ruby to get the double bonuses. So we know
for all the team. I know.
No. For the team, just the ones who joined in Marzo. Okay. Those who joined in Abril, they have until September to hit senior gold, ruby, senior ruby. And then in Mayo, they have until October to hit those levels. See, I'll send you this though, Aldo.
Okay, thank you.
Muy bien.
I had a question on the subscription then, because
yes,
this is the perk points or whatever you get.
Yes.
For the product, you have to have it processed through your subscription, correct? No?
Jen Mango.
Yes, Phil.
Okay.
Yes. This is where Phil doesn't know these details, and that's, yes, you have to have, so when you sign on, you get your 250 perks. As long as you have a subscription on, you keep those perks. And as your subscription runs, you accumulate perks. And then if you want to use those perks, it's like if you go in and it says you have 700 perks and you pick Joyum. And then it'll say, okay, you get your free Joyum. It will be added to your next subscription. So like for me, when Phil's talked about, we have our order conditional because with 5 people on products, we buy products more often than just once a month. So I buy as I need what I know we need. So I kind of have to like every couple of months reset it to be like, okay, so I'm going to run something on the 28th because I have my free product is in that subscription.
Okay.
By the way, subscriptions can be changed. They can be deleted. They can have the day moved. They're very easy
flexible
to work with.
and super easy. Like Phil was talking about at the beginning of this call, how we were trying to figure out the whole thing with the protein bars. It was like you were on a treasure hunt. This is not a treasure hunt. This is like very clear. You can see it. Nobody's trying to trick you into spending more money. You can change your card at the time if you need to change your card, all the things. So it's very, very easy.
We just want every single person that joins your team. We want to do this the right way. Set up a subscription day one. That will make things so much easier for you as you're building a team to know that people are committed, people are buying every month, people are getting customers every month, etc. And you know those points are going to come through when you need them. Great questions.
So the perks, they'll stay there as long as
you have a subscription on. If you go in and turn a subscription off, it's going to send you a warning like you're going to lose your perks. And so everything is built to be like a domino effect to success in your business. You will not be successful in your business long term if you're not a product of the product, right? If you're not taking the products, you don't have a story. So that's the benefit of that. And so that's why they make it, and they give you a warning. And then also as the ambassador with the team, so like Jen, you could go in, Aaron, you can go in and look. You're going to have a report in your back office that we didn't look at the other day that will say perks report that will show you all of your team members that have perks that are at risk of losing them if they've turned their subscription off. So you can have that conversation to say, hey, I don't want you to lose your 300 perks. That's like $30 towards a free product. And you can have that conversation to build it up. The other piece of it is we always recommend and we strongly suggest a subscription, obviously over $100. But you can, there is the ability if you wanted an extra subscription or you wanted your free perks and you didn't want to buy everything and you just buy a bottle of ProBio and get your free product, you can do that. It's not going to make it so that you can't order less than 100. And that used to be a thing back in the day. And Jen Dodson was with us from the beginning. That's different now. So that's a benefit.
So as soon as I get 260, I can order something.
Mm-hmm.
And it as long as my subscription is conditional.
Your subscription, conditional or unconditional, is not related to your perks. That's related to whether the amount of product that you've sold. So like you have a customer, right, Aaron? You got a new customer this month also. So you're over 100 in PV. So if you had set your subscription to be conditional, like let's say you were having a subscription run this month, but you won't because you were new. But if you had a subscription set as conditional to run on the 28th, it would not process because you already have over 100 in PV from your customer order. If you had set your subscription as unconditional, that means that it's unconditionally going to run on that 28th. Every 28th it's going to run whether you have $5 in PV or you have $500 in PV in your account.
Okay.
So the bar is 100. Conditional will run if your PV at the time is under that bar. Okay, so if you have a conditional order, if it's under, it runs. If it's over, it does not. Unconditional order or unconditional subscription, there is no bar. It's going to run every month regardless. That's the difference. Unconditional, it runs no matter what. Conditional, there's the bar of 100. Below it runs, above it does not.
And I just want to say too, encouraging your wholesale people that are like, no, I don't want to be a part of the referral program. I don't want to build a business, which I know is none of the people that I'm looking at right now, but you're going to have a lot of those on your team. And
Yes.
the encouragement piece to the subscription is we want them to be successful in their health journey. We don't want them to fall behind. And we also want them to have the ability to get a further discount on their products. I have somebody that orders around $120, $130 in product every month she doesn't sell, but she loves that she gets $8, $10, $12 discounted off of her product because she makes 15% of whatever she goes over 100. So it's like a further discount. It's like another way to show that they're getting savings out of their best. You know, It's just like we go to Costco, we get super excited about the check that comes in November. That's like $100 that
Covers
from the
our
whole
membership.
year spending, right?
Yeah, that 2% of what we spend at Costco, we get a lot more than that.
Right.
Great questions.
No, but what I was asking is, when I place, like, if I use my perks,
yes,
will it come on the date my subscription runs? It will come with the rest of my products. It won't come by itself.
Correct. It will come in your subscription package.
Okay. And if I get something from my perks, does that automatically add it to the subscription? Like, does it keep going or no? Okay,
no.
good.
No,
it's just a one-time thing.
If you put collagen, like collagen is something people maybe not order every single month. Hello, I do, but other people maybe not. Yeah, you put it in there and it's not stuck. It's just that free. It's just a freebie and it just adds to it.
Okay, so I think we should be clear on points, PV, rank bonuses, and fast start bonuses. So this is the base of where you want to start your journey. Building as many recurring points as possible, and that's by building a team and getting them to do their subscriptions, turn them on, doing a launch party, teaching them to do a launch party, bring them on a welcome call, wash, rinse, repeat. It's just that simple. We're going to try to make it really simple for people to join right now. And we want to take advantage of all of this, as we say in Mexico, ingreso, oportunidad, income opportunity that's available from Plexus. So Alda's going to slap me for my terrible Spanish later on, but that's okay. He gives me grace.
I think Rosanna too. I think she's like, what is up? He really does. He does a way better job than I ever could, but he's pretty funny.
Practicando mi español todos los días. 20 minutos. See?
But it's pretty understandable.
Yes.
I still understand what he's trying to say.
Es más lento. I hablo más lento. Okay, so I speak slowly. There you go. I know everyone was interested. Okay, thank you all very much. I'm going to pause the recording unless there's any other questions.
I just want to say we will put that graphic that Phil used and annotated on. We'll put that somewhere you can access it. We'll put it in our leaders page, and then Jen, you can share it, because I do think it's something important to use, one, on the sponsor side, but two, helping show the new ambassador what the potential is, right? And seeing where you all are, and maybe even doing everybody's own sheet so that everybody can kind of have, like, use it as a goal tracker almost.
Yes.